How's it going? Welcome to the channel. This video we're going to go ahead and go over my thoughts for the Black Ops 6 beta and overall what I think about the direction that Black Ops 6 is going to go at release and after launch. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, the things that I liked about the beta and the things that I did not like about the beta, and then there's some things in there that I might need to get used to. We're going to go ahead and go through all of those things right now. If you guys have an opinion or you want to be heard about something, you want to start a conversation, go ahead and leave those comments down below, and I will be sure to reply to you guys. But we're going to kick it off right here for the things that I'm really excited about for Black Ops 6. And the first thing up on the list is one of the biggest features that they're advertising is Omni movement. I don't know about you guys, but Omni movement has completely changed the way that I looked at Call of Duty. It is something like nice, new, and fresh that I think is going to be here to stay for a long time. Now, I like that there are some options in the settings where you can turn on and off certain things, and you can choose to use those features if you want, or if you prefer a more traditional playstyle, you can just leave them off and not even experiment with them. No worries there, right? Yeah, but let me tell you, Omni movement, like, I was playing Black Ops 6 for the beta, and I put about 20 hours into the beta, and let me tell you what, it was probably some of the most fun that I've had playing a Call of Duty in a long time, like since Warzone first came out, and before that, like since like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, since those games came out. So I'm really excited for the future of Omni movement, and I'm happy that it decided to make itself part of the Call of Duty franchise right now, at a time where I feel like they really needed something soon to mix something up for the gameplay, and I think Omni movement is an incredible addition, and I can't wait to see where other developers like Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, how they put their spin on Omni movement. But right now, I'm really happy that that's included in the game, and it just adds this whole new feel to the game, and it feels really fluid and nice, and I'm really excited about that. Also, in the beta, I played a little bit of gunfight. So I didn't play the closed beta at all. I only played the open beta. I'm not sure if that was a part of the closed beta, but gunfight, let me tell you, so much fun. Now, there were two maps for gunfight. I think it was Gala, like the Washington, D.C. map, and then there was some map that I think it was like Stakeout or something like that. It was a map that's like kind of close quarters, kind of in like an apartment building or something like that. And let me tell you what, I was playing that with my friend and my cousin, and I had some of the most fun that I think I've had playing a multiplayer game in a long time. Like the gunfight, like the maps, I love those maps. I don't really have much to say about that because the majority of my time for the beta was spent playing like all the other game modes, but I will say that gunfight, I'm really excited for that to come out as well. So another thing that I really liked, about the beta was the maps and how they play. Now, from what I've been seeing is that there's two sides of the coin on this one. There's people that either like the maps that they played, or there's people that really did not like the maps that they played. At least for my experience, I enjoyed the maps, and I thought they played pretty well. We're going to go ahead and get into some things that I think they should fix later. Not necessarily about the maps, but kind of like what comes with how big and small certain maps are. But yeah, as far as all the maps that I played, I enjoyed pretty much all of them. Like there's not a chance that I had when I went into a game and left the lobby because I didn't want to play a certain map. I just wanted to get in the game, and I was excited to play with the movement and stuff like that, you know, like I didn't even think about backing out and like trying to find a map that I liked, because honestly I didn't have any problems with the maps, and I was just excited to get in there and play with that new Omni movement. So those are some of the things as well. Let me see. The new mechanic for taking people hostage. So I think that is incredible. I did not get a chance to do it in the beta. But I was taken hostage, and I think it's kind of funny how they make it so they unmute the other person's mic on the other team or whatever, and like you can have like a conversation, you can start talking trash and all that stuff. I find that really funny. I know some people say like maybe the timer should be shorter on that or something like that, or you know, like maybe like that shouldn't even be in the game to begin with. But I think honestly it's going to present like a lot of funny moments, and you know, honestly, I see it as a good mechanic. You know, it's something new, it's something fresh. You know, there's going to be a ton of content probably that's going to be flooded all over all kinds of platforms like Twitch, YouTube, and all that, like wherever people play games, about that mechanic. And you know, I think it's pretty fun and it's pretty interesting, and I like that they're doing things to add kind of new variables in Call of Duty. So I like that. I think it's a good addition. Let me know what you guys think. As far as for the weapons, the guns, and stuff like that, I mainly only used one class. I think it was like the XM4 or something like that, and the Jackal PDW. I mainly built out a class. I mainly built out a class for those two. But I did mess around with one of the snipers. I forgot what the name was, but I do have like some footage that I'm probably gonna show like right now about like sniping and stuff like that. But from everything that I used, from that to like the AK for a little bit to the sniper, a lot of them felt really good. So honestly, I'm excited to see like what other weapons come out in the full launch of the game. And yeah, I just can't wait to get my hands on that, get ready for the grind, for the camos and stuff like that. I don't know how far I'm going to take the camo grind, but I would like to complete at least one of them if I have enough time to do so. I don't know when it's going to be uploaded, hopefully soon. But from what I remember, these are the main things. There's technically only one thing that I need to get used to, is some of the movements in the game. So like, in other words, I have a habit where I get flashed or something like that, and then I try to like go prone and move back. But I've noticed a lot that in the Black Ops 6 beta, if I were to get flashed and I were to try to go prone and go backwards, sometimes I would run backwards first, and then I would try to go prone, and then I would just end up diving off of the building that I was on, like killing me or exposing me to enemies, and I'll be like having the low ground while they have the high ground. So that's just something that I just got to get used to more and just understand it. But things that I did not like are things that I think that they should fix. Apparently, there's been talk about attachments in the game. So like, attachments, the way that they advertise them, they have no downsides or virtually no downsides. And, you know, like you put on like a bunch of attachments and you experiment with them. Like before in other Call of Duties, if you put on a scope, right, or something like that, it would like slow down your ADS time. There's a lot of attachments that don't specifically say they have cons with them. They only have pros. But then people have found out that that's not exactly how it works. So for instance, I think like one example is like the rapid fire barrel or something like that. Like apparently there's like damage range drop off or something like that, or more recoil that's added that's not listed in the cons list. So I think something that they need to go ahead and fix is get that whole situation sorted. I've heard there's multiple attachments that they say they don't have any cons with them, but they actually do. But I think that's something that they can flesh out with some time and stuff like that. Another thing is movement while diving and sliding, right? From a standstill. So I've heard that in order to do a dive or a slide in Black Ops 6, there's a little bit of a delay. You need a running start to initiate a dive or a slide. And I've heard people have mixed opinions about this. Well, not mixed opinions, but like the biggest thing is like in Warzone, right? Like an example, I guess, would be like if you're on, I don't know, like you're on a building, right? And you want to go ahead and dive and like get out of the way of something, right? That's not going to be as fluid as you would probably imagine it to be, because there is that delay and you need that running start. So in some cases, I don't know if that's necessarily something that they should fix or if that's intentional. If it's intentional, I'm sure, like, you know, people are just gonna find a way to like deal with it and stuff like that, and that's probably just something that's gonna come with playtime and muscle memory and all that. But I do think that's something that they should fix, because in other games like Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 3, and stuff like that, I didn't really play a whole lot of Modern Warfare 2, so we're gonna skip that. But like, you don't really need to have that running start initially to start a dive or a slide or something like that. So like, if you're trying to like get to cover or something like that in Warzone, I can see that being an issue if that same thing transfers. And I think probably the reason why they did that is so like you can't like spam like running back and forth and like strafing and stuff like that. So like, let's say like you're in like Warzone or something like that, right? And you know, someone's like sniping you, so you can't like run back and forth and like dodge bullets and stuff like that. If there's a way for them to only add, or not, sorry, if there's a way for them to only take away that delay with sliding and diving for the forward motion, I think that would be really good. It would make the game feel a lot more smooth with a lot of the movement and stuff like that, especially like in Warzone, like I said, when those movements, you know, you need them to be like kind of precise and accurate. So I don't necessarily know if that was intentional or not, or if they're planning on even fixing that. But the way that I would say, like, would probably be the best is like, you can still keep that delay of like sliding and diving, like when you're going backwards to the sides and stuff like that, so you can't like cheese yourself out of getting killed by someone that doesn't have as good aim, or you try to abuse that system. But I feel like for the forward motion, for like, you know, your intent in actually like running to find cover or challenging someone, I feel like there should not be a delay in that, because inevitably that's going to get you put at a disadvantage, because you're going to be trying to mash the button and it's not going to do what you want it to do. And then you could potentially like lose a bunch of gunfights and stuff like that. And I feel like that's something that they should address. I don't know if they will or not. I'm just being hopeful right now. With that being said, I'm really hopeful from like where the franchise goes from here, where they take it from here. I'm excited to think about, like, you know, Infinity Ward and then Sledgehammer like implementing Omni movement in their own ways, because I think Omni movement is an incredible addition to the Call of Duty franchise, and I can't wait to see how they put their spin on it and how it feels in their game as well. Also, I'm really excited for Warzone and Omni movement, and I'm so excited for Verdansk. Playing Verdansk with Omni movement is going to be crazy, man. Just the fact that we have the opportunity to go back and play that map that we all love so much, from like 5 years ago or however long. Like, I think the 5th anniversary is coming up in March or something like that. I'm really excited about that, man. So I think we have a lot of amazing things to look forward to, and I think, you know, this is the start of something new. And I think the COD community is going to be in for a treat, man. The next couple CODs that come out, you know, I can't wait to see where they take it from here. But let me go ahead and hear your opinions. If you guys want to go ahead and talk, go ahead and drop a comment down below, like I said. Yeah, and if there's anything that you guys want to add, I'll be down there, I'll be chatting. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Stay safe out there, stay healthy, and yeah, October 25th, Black Ops 6, here we come. So, have a good one, take care, and I'll see you later.